Well, we thought it would happen. Sure enough, the clouds are thickening. It looks threatening out there, but if you have outdoor plans this evening, I'd keep them. There's a few clues to why I say that. So first of all, I think it's milder than it looks. 66 degrees right now, but notice the dew point down at 55. So that means the air is relatively dry. We'll go to the radar to show you there's Verga out there. If you haven't been with us before, that means the radar is picking up rain that's falling from the clouds, but that rain for the most part is evaporating, at least in our part of the world, before it makes it to the ground. So notice this looks like steady rain here, but the nearest rain that is being observed on the ground down over from near Dothan and Columbus, and then on down to about Panama City or so. In fact, we'll zoom in, for instance, to the Kingsley Plantation, where we just were told that the Kingsley Heritage Celebration tomorrow, right there at the Kingsley Plantation, Hexer Drive, other side of the Mayport Ferry, so to speak. It's still a go. It's still a go. Lots of activities there. And of course, a lot of outdoor plans this weekend. A lot of you start your weekend right about now. So for now, again, although it looks threatening out there, I'd keep your outdoor plans. And again, even at 9 o'clock tonight, temperature 60 degrees because a cold front's on the way. This is probably the mildest we'll be at 9 o'clock at night for about a week. So despite how it looks, I would take advantage of it. Maybe you're coming on down for the Iceman. Again, clouds out there. Looks chilly, but it's really not even after the game and the puck drops. Temperature still sitting at about 60 degrees. The Fort Mose Festival continues. Again, clouds down there, but you should be fine for Kingfish Ingram. What about as we head toward the weekend? Well, we continue with rain heading our way. Again, if there's a positive here, it's where the front is. And reason I say that is because although, yes, it's warmer over South Florida, where that low pressure system goes is where there will be the threat of severe thunderstorms, that is with damaging winds over the weekend and lightning. But that's going to be way South Florida. We're primarily looking at rain, and actually the heavier rain will tend to be I-4. So keep that in mind for those of you headed on down to Daytona. On the other hand, for those of you over southeastern Georgia, especially way up there toward Waycross, over there toward Patterson, you might just have a few drips through the weekend, and that might be just about it. Now, for those of you that are salt lifers, boaters, just need to get on the water, I understand. If you don't mind the rain, we're not going to have lightning, and notice the winds, pretty light. So I've been told by a few anglers that the estuaries with the water temperature there and rising and the barometer dropping may not be bad for some angling. On the other hand, small craft flags will be up on Sunday because Sunday winds on the increase. So here we go. Overall, as we've been saying all week long, rain becoming steady. So during the first half of the day, maybe just a sprinkle or two, but then becoming steady as we go through the day on Saturday and then into Saturday night. So it means if you're going to be walking on the sidewalks and along the streets on the way to the arena to hear Cody, be prepared for the rain. Same thing for a ride at Daly's. And then, of course, down around at Daytona. Now, if there's a positive for Daytona, it looks like the heaviest rain for Daytona will be Sunday morning and Saturday night. We'll talk about Daytona in a bit. For those of us here on the First Coast, rain will linger, meaning it's going to taper off, but I think it's going to take a long time to taper off as we go through the day. And we're going to have a chilly wind. We may see high temperatures only in the 50s. But by President's Day, I know a lot of you do have that day off, at least we should see the sun set, although also pretty chilly. Again, here's how Daytona looks. The heaviest rain ending by start, but it could be the rain lingers. If all you want is sunshine, we should have that from late Monday through the rest of the upcoming week.